Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. My name is Yuliya. So good to see, well, not really see you, but be with you here live. Just going to give it a couple minutes to see who's on here. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, whatever you chose to do. Big day of gratitude, right? And then carrying over that gratitude every single day, especially to today. Good morning, Cheryl and Jerry. Aw, thank you. I think I am teaching next Saturday as well, December 5th. I believe so. Yeah, this morning is going to be like nice stretch. I don't if some of you have not practiced with me before, a lot of my most of my style is lots of stretching, lots of range of motion with a few strong poses. A few strengthening poses thrown in there. Cindy. Yes, I'm on. Hi, Wendy. Hi. Let's give it 40 more seconds and then we will start. I got my chickens over here. You guys probably can't see it the way the lighting is, but sometimes they come up on this step. I have 3 chickens. And then luckily my cats are sleeping right now, so they're not going to be walking all over me or coming in and out. A lot of times in my classes they do that. Good morning, Pamela. I'm excited. Okay. What do you say we get started? Let's all get started, okay? So grab your coffee if you haven't already. I downed my coffee, the biggest mug ever this morning, so I'm actually kind of jittery. But I have my water. You grab your Spanish coffee or regular coffee or mimosa or just whatever you need to have right now. Maybe you have an orange juice. All right, you guys, let's get started. Let's get started and seated. Just crossing your legs. Finding a tall spine, maybe even closing your eyes. Just allowing yourself to settle in, find comfort in the now. And when you're ready, let's all together take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose. And big exhale out through the mouth. And 2 more just like that. Inhaling, big gulp of air here. And big exhale, let it out. And 1 more, biggest breath so far you've taken. And big exhale, pressing that belly towards the spine. Just relaxing into these next few breaths, just coming into the regular breathing. Noticing what's coming up for you. Knowing that thoughts will come in and out of the mind. But just simply allowing yourself to be the observer of these thoughts and returning back to the focus of the breathing. Noticing how the mat is holding you and supporting you as the sit bones relax more into the mat, as the thighs surrender more into the ground. Relaxing the muscles in the face, the jaw. Maybe even letting the shoulders relax even more. Simply giving yourself permission to arrive here and to take what it is that you need to take from this flow today. Just welcoming that breath in and out, being present with whatever sounds you may be hearing in the room, feeling the temperature in the room, and just being present with self. Maybe even finding gratitude for yourself, for giving yourself this time and this space to give yourself this gift of movement and me time. And collectively, all together, let's take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose. And big exhale out through the mouth. And when you're ready, blinking the eyes open. And take the arms and inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring it down. Two more just like that. Inhale, bring the arms up, reaching. Exhale, bring them down. And one more. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. And this time we're going to take the hands and drop them down right in front of you, coming into like a fold here. Option to keep the arms straight and the back lengthening, or you can bend the elbows, rest them down onto the ground, round the spine, chin to the chest, and just settle in here, relaxing, surrendering, breathing. Take one more breath right here. Soften even more. And on your next inhale, let's rise back up. Walk the hands back towards the body. We're going to uncross the legs and recross them, other side. Big inhale, arms stretch up. And exhale, same thing. We're going to fold down and just observe the stretch in the opposite side of the body, opposite hip, legs, side of the back. And again, arms even or either straight with that straight spine or bend the elbows around the spine. Surrender, release, let go, and let yourself soften. One deep breath right here. And then use the exhale to rise up, walk the hands back towards the body, and just let the hands rest on the knees. I'm going to take the left ear, drop it to the left side, bring the nose all the way to the center, ear to the other side, and continue on with these neck rotations here, pausing in any areas of achiness or tightness, tension, all while continuing to breathe in and out. Slow, deep breaths, relaxing the head, letting it feel heavy. Just noticing all the muscles on every side of the neck, front, sides, back, lengthening and releasing tension. And even allowing the thighs to soften. Sometimes they like to flex for no reason. Let's do one final rotation right here. And come back to center. And we're going to bring the hands out, uncross the legs, recross other side. Right ear, right shoulder, heavy head, nose to the center, other side. And let yourself continue on with these neck rotations here. Breathing slowly, letting the head feel heavy. Allowing and welcoming this lengthening and stretching in the neck. Letting the legs feel heavy, the knees relaxing. And let's take one last rotation here. And bring the head back to center, lengthening through the spine, neck, and crown. We're going to take our left hand out, just resting on fingertips. Right hand's going to reach out and bring the palm facing up. And then as you inhale, press through the air like you're having this resistance. Feel this stretch. And then with your exhale, rotate the palm out and go ahead, press back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Palm comes up, we inhale. And turn the palm away, exhale, press it down. Last one, inhale. And then full exhale back out. And then as the hand comes down, fingertips rest, other side, palm up, inhale. Turn the palm away, exhale. Palm turns, inhale. And palm away, exhale. One more time, inhale. And then turn the palm away and exhale. And then hands back onto the knees. We're going to take our shoulders and bring them up towards the ears with an inhale. Flex the shoulders. And exhale, release, let it go. Inhale, bring them up. And exhale, release, let it go. And once more, inhale, bring them up. And exhale, release. And now let's do some shoulder rotations. Bring them forward, bring them up, all the way back, and then all the way down. And make it nice and smooth and round. Continuing on with these rotations. And then pause wherever you're at, and let's reverse this rotation. Back, up, forward, and down. Couple more. Last one. Pause, relax, release. For this next exercise, we're going to take the right leg and bring the right leg so your shin is facing the front of your mat. Your other leg will be nice and parallel with the long edge of the back. So you got a 90-degree angle here, a 90-degree angle here. Hands are going to come out in front and place it right in front of your leg. And if this is good for you, stay here. So you're lengthening with the spine, neck is reaching out, breathing, stretching. If you want more, bend the elbows, rest on the forearms, kind of like Sphinx arms, and let yourself relax into here. Surrendering, breathing. Let's take one more breath right here. And as you exhale, rise up if forearms were down. And then let's come back to center. And we're going to bring that right heel in. Left leg's going to extend. Arms are going to come out and let yourself fall to the front. Straightening out the arms. Letting the spine feel long, the neck lengthening. Breathing into the stretch, breathing into the inner thigh. Letting everything soften and relax. And apparently I went live on the wrong scheduled event. You guys, this is my morning. Thanks for being here if you're here live with me. Yay. Let's take one more breath. Inhale right where you're at. And exhale, rise back up. So your left arm's going to rest on the shin. Right arm's going to reach up. Inhale, big sweeping motion here. And then as you exhale, maybe even let yourself kind of create the C shape as the fingertips reach towards the toes. Let yourself soften, relax. Continue to reach the fingertips towards the toes. We're going to take one more big breath right here. Inhale long. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Let's switch to the other side. Your left shin to the back part of the mat. And then this other leg, make sure that the knee is aligned with the left hip. So you got two 90-degree angles like so, okay? Arms stretch out. We're gonna lean forward right in front of the shin, keeping the spine nice and straight, neck lengthening, breathing, surrendering, just finding the edge here. And if you want more, then go ahead, bend the elbows, resting on the forearms, kind of like Sphinx arms, letting yourself stretch right here. Let's take a final breath. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, rise. If you were on forearm, then come back towards center. We're going to do the opposite foot stretch. So right leg's going to reach out nice and long. Heel to the inside of the body. Arms are going to reach up. Inhale, stretch up towards the sky. And exhale. First, line up the spine so it's nice and long with the neck and crown. Arms are long or straight. If this feels good, stay here. Make sure both sit bones are touching the ground so they're not coming up as you're leaning forward. An option to either continue to tilt forward, tilt the hips forward, or bend the elbows, resting on the forearms. Maybe even rounding the spine, chin to the chest, relaxing the head, softening the face. Couple deep breaths right here. One more breath, inhale. And let's rise up, all the way back up. Right hand's gonna be on the shin, left arm reaches up. Inhale, nice and long. And exhale, let yourself round. Always an option to have the gaze looking up. You can have the gaze looking down. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, bring everything down. And slowly, however it makes sense, making your way all the way down into hands and knees, tabletop pose. Hands are going to be like a big high five. You're high-fiving the mat. Go ahead, line up the shoulders over the wrists. Knees are hip distance wide. Dropping the belly down. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, cow pose, belly down, heart lifts. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round belly rises up towards the spine, rounding all the vertebrae. Push the mat away. Let's do one last one. Inhale. Exhale, round. And back to neutral table. And then let's do like little S curves. You're going to bring the hips to your right, gaze to the right side of the hip, and then through center, other side. Like little snake wiggle actions, if that makes sense. Just kind of warming up the spine side to side. Last one, going through the right and going through the left. Back to center. We're going to take our right leg, toes are down, heel is pressing back. Just giving yourself that nice wake up stretch for the right calf. One last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Replace the right knee back, left leg out, toes are down, heel is pressing back. Activating the core, gathering the belly up towards the spine. An option to either continue to press that heel back or lean on and off of it. Ease on and off of it. One final breath right here. And exhale, knee replaces back. We're going to curl the toes, press into the hands, lift the knees up, draw the hips all the way back. And then go ahead, extend the knees one at a time, pedaling out the feet, bending the knees back and forth, inviting breath back in, keeping those calves moving, bringing stretch and warmth to the calves and hamstrings as those hands press down, all 10 fingertips root. Chest continues to gently press with every exhale back towards the thighs. And whenever you're ready, let's rise with the heels. Inhale. Exhale, press them down, bend the knees, look up, hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat. Taking a nice wide stance here, about the width of the mat. So you're going to bend the knees generously, hinging from the hips, letting the hands either rest on the mat or just grab your forearms or the elbows. Option to hang heavy or sway side to side, bring in some movement, maybe bob up and down. Whatever your body is wanting in this moment. And when you're ready, release the hands, toe heel the feet together. We're going to come in for halfway lift. Hands up the shins, long neck and crown reaches out. Exhale, bend the knees. We come into a fold. On an inhale, slowly rising up one vertebrae at a time as you press through the feet. Coming all the way up to standing mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, bring the hands out. Chest leads the way, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, bend the knees, hands press down, coming into a plank pose, activating the belly. Let's drop the knees down and lower ourselves all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, pressing up into up dog. Bending the knees, coming in through table, curl the toes, and down dog, pedal the feet out. Big inhale right here. Exhale, bend the knees, come to the top, toe heel the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the mat, shins or thighs, nice long back here. Exhale, we fold. Rising all the way to standing. Arms come up, inhale, reach. And exhale, open up. Chest leads the way and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back, down dog, pedal it out. It's 2 of 3 sun salutes. We got one more. Inhale, heels come up. Exhale, drop them down, bend the knees, step to the top of the mat. You should be warming up by now. Inhale, hands up the shins or thighs. Exhale, fold, knees can bend. Slowly rising, slowly, slowly. Arms come up, inhale, reach nice and long. And exhale, arms come up, diving forward, little fold, halfway lift. Knees bend, hands touch down, stepping the feet back in down dog, pedaling it out. And when you're ready, right leg comes up, 3-legged dog. Any amount off the mat is just fine. Go ahead, bend the knee, bring it to the chest, and then go ahead, bring it back down. Inhale, long. Exhale, knee to chest. Last one, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring that leg to the top of the mat. Feel free to help the leg out if you need to. So line up the knee right over the ankle, back, Knee drops down, toes flip out. And we're just going to come into like a nice deep low lunge here. Right shoulder drapes over the knee. Hands come out for support. Let the neck completely relax. Let the head hang heavy. Softening the face. Relaxing. Releasing. And letting go. Just letting that left side completely open up, breathing into the stretch that you're feeling, softening the thighs. Most of all, releasing tension in the face or the jaw. And when you're ready, bring the head back up. And then place your left hand about a foot away from the inner arch of your leg, your foot. Right arm's going to reach up towards the sky. Option to stay here, or if you want a little more, left toes curl, knee comes up. Continuing to bring those shoulders nice and wide, kind of like drawing more space across the chest. Option for the gaze to follow the fingertips or look down or out. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Left knee comes down if it was up. Arms come up. Anjaneyasana. Lifting up. Finding your breath here. Rooting down with the front foot. Inhale, reach. And exhale, open the arms. Cactus arms or goalpost. Whatever you prefer. I like to call them cactus arms. One final breath. And exhale. We're going to take the right hand, rest it on the thigh. Left arm's going to reach up as you inhale, big breath, stretching up. And then exhale, let yourself round. So you should be feeling a nice stretch in that left side body. The arm is creating a C shape as you reach over your body to the right side of your mat. Continuing to root down with the foot, that left shin. Fingertips reach, breathing into the stretch. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale, both arms come down, sliding, shifting those hips back for split spread. Toes are going to pop up. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, soften the chest over the leg. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften, release. And one more breath, lengthening up. Inhale. And now as you exhale, see if you can press those toes down, kind of rounding the toes towards the earth, feeling the stretch that you're gaining from the arches of the arch on the foot. One final breath. And exhale, rise up. Right foot comes back behind you, and then just come into either child's pose or down dog. Always an option to take that child's pose at any point of practice. Just always listening to your body, giving yourself what you need. Coming back to the breath. Now let's meet in down dog if you're not there already. Grounding into the right foot, left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Any amount off the mat is just fine. Inhaling right here. Exhale, knee to the chest. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one more. And exhale, left leg to the top of the mat, right between the hands, low lunge. Right knee comes down, toes untucked. Left shoulder just kind of rests over this left knee. Hands come out for support. Letting the neck relax.
the head hang heavy. Just relaxing into this shape, softening the thighs, releasing tension in the hips. Let's take a big breath right here. And exhale, rise back up. Right hand's going to come in about a foot away from that left arch. Pressing down into the palm. Left arm reaches up, lengthening the fingers towards the sky. Option to stay here. You want more, curl the right toes. Knee comes up, extending the right leg. And allowing the weight of your body to be evenly distributed between the three limbs. The palm, the toes, the left foot. One more breath. And on an exhale, bring everything all the way down. Right knee touches down. Pressing through the left foot. Arms reach up. Anjaneyasana. Softening the shoulders. Lifting up with the heart. Activating the belly. Pressing the belly in. Breathing as we inhale. Arms come up even more. And exhale, arms out for cactus shape. One more breath. And exhale. Left hand's going to be on the thigh. Right arm reaches up. Big breath. Lengthening up with the fingertips. And exhale, rounding over towards the left side of your mat. Inhale. And exhale, bring everything down. Hands touch down. Hips shift back. Split spread. Left toes pop up. Inhale, long spine, long neck. Exhale, soften the chest. Any amount down towards the legs. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Inhale, rise. And exhale, soften. And once more, inhale, rise. As you exhale, see if you can lower those left toes down so they touch the ground. Relaxing in here, breathing into the stretch. And when you're ready, lifting up, left leg comes back towards the mat, coming into either child's pose or down dog and pedaling it out. Let's all meet in down dog. If you're not there already, take a big final breath right here. And exhale, letting it go. We're going to take the right leg, step it to the top of the mat, setting up for warrior one. Make sure that knee is stacked over the ankle. The back heel is going to drop down. Toes are going to pivot out. Press through the feet, reaching up for warrior one. Slight squaring of the hips with the front edge of the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Chest lifting up. Belly drawing in. Take a deep inhale right here. As you exhale, opening up warrior two. Arms are nice and parallel with the floor. Gaze is straight through the front right middle finger. Lengthening through the spine and neck. Toes rooting down.
And as you inhale, reach to the front, drop the arm over the knee, and then left arm reaches either up towards the ceiling or up at an angle, whatever you prefer. And slowly, when you're ready, left arm comes back behind you, right arm reaches up for reverse warrior. If you want a bigger stretch, go ahead, bring the arm towards the back of the mat. Feeling all the spaces in the ribs opening up, stretching. Big breath right here. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the front of the mat. Right foot steps back, down dog. Pedal it out. Observing the difference from the right side to the left side. Coming back to the breath. And when you're ready, left leg steps to the top of the mat, setting up for warrior one. Knees stacked over the ankle. Back heel drops down, toes pivot out, pressing through the feet. Arms come up, reaching up, lengthening, finding your stability. Your right hip kind of draws forward a little bit, and then left hip a little bit drawing back, so you get that squaring of the hips. Inhale, reach. And exhale, opening the arms. Warrior two. Again, still keeping that knee stacked over the ankle, rooting with all four corners of the feet, arms reaching out opposite directions like someone's pulling your arms at the same time. Inhale, reach, lengthening, then drop the arm over the knee. Right arm reaches up, either towards the sky or at an angle. Breath is steady. Feet are strong. And when you're ready, go ahead, exhale, right arm behind you, left arm reaches up, lifting up towards the sky, or if you prefer, reaching and bringing that hand back towards the mat. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the front of the mat. Left foot steps back, pedaling the feet out, either down dog or coming into a child's pose, giving yourself whatever you need, even if it's a drink of water or your coffee. And wherever you're at, let's all meet in down dog. Deep inhale right here. Bend the knees, walk the hands to the middle of the mat, walk the hands to the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. When you're ready, rise up, coming all the way to standing. So now we're going to face the camera. Coming into a nice wide-legged stance, about the width of your leg, or however it feels comfortable in your body. And inhale, arms reach up. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind you and clasp your hands, opening the chest, bring the shoulders together. Inhale, rise, lift up with the chest. And as you exhale, rooting down with the feet, hinging from the hips, allowing yourself to come into this wide-legged fold. If this is too much for the shoulders, just let the hands unclasp. Hands can rest at your ankles or on the floor. Just let yourself surrender. Surrender the shoulders, soften the neck, the head, the face, the jaw.
If you do have the clasped hand version, continue to reach up with the hands and even press the palms together and even let the clasped hands fall forward over the head. One more breath right here. And when you're ready, rising up, halfway lift. And as you exhale, all the way back up to the top, unclasping your hands. So whenever you're ready, we're going to pick a side, picking your right side, bending that right knee, coming all the way down. So for some of you, you'll have arms on each side of the leg, or for some of you, both arms will be in front of the thigh. Go ahead, flex the left toes and breathe into here. Find what works for you. You can have the option of having the arms straight and just hang out here. Breathe into the stretch. Or keep that right hand down, left arm reaches up for more of like a chest opener. Lengthening and stretching all the muscles in the torso, the abs. And wherever you're at, maybe the arm comes down. We're going to kind of crab walk to the other side. And again, find what works for you. Maybe you want arms to be on both sides of the leg or both arms on the inside of the leg. And some teachers teach this pose with the toes down. See how my foot touches down and toes kind of face the front. I feel like wherever your ankle mobility is at, give yourself that. If you want to touch the toes down, do that. If you want to flex them up for more of like a calf and hamstring stretch, that's good too. Arms can lengthen out, or reaching that right arm up. Gaze can always follow the fingertips or look down. Maybe look over at your pet or something. I think animals are so happy these days with the owner staying home now. So everything is like a win-win situation for most of us. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, bring it down. So let's crab walk to the other side, but I want to give you the option of doing it without the hands. If you want to put your hands on heart center, brace yourself and come on to the other side. Just for a quicker version, since you're coming in this side for the second time now, deep breath, inhale. Exhale, either use the hands to brace yourself or hands at heart center. Walk to the other side. Hands touch down. Breathe, soften, feel the stretch. Hands at heart center. Bring them down. Return to the breath. And let's do that one last time. Either crab walking with the hands down or hands at heart center. Whee. Other side. There you go. And wherever you're at, however it makes sense in your body, let's all meet in down dog. If you would like to give yourself a vinyasa, for those who love to practice vinyasa through down dog, give yourself that. Take a deep breath right here. Inhale. And as you exhale, walk the hands to the center. Walk the feet to the center, and then coming all the way down onto the mat for our floor sequences. Stretching out the legs. Toes are going to flex up. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, let yourself fall over the legs. Any way it makes sense to you. So hands can be resting on both sides of the legs. Hands can be reaching towards the ankles, the backs of the feet, or even peace fingers around the toes. Let's take a big breath right here. Inhale. And exhale, coming back, leaning back up. Bending the right knee. Go ahead, place it on the outside of the left leg. Right hand's going to reach out, just resting on fingertips. And then the left arm either hugs the knee, or you can kind of place it out and bringing the knee more centered. As you inhale, rise long with the spine, and exhale, gaze over towards that back shoulder. One big final breath right here. And exhale brings you back towards the front. We're going to take the right leg, keep that knee bent, and place it on the inside of your left thigh. So right foot on the inside of your inner left thigh. Arms are going to reach up. Inhale. And exhale. Let yourself fall forward any amount. Elbows can bend, spine can round. One final breath right here. And exhale, coming all the way back up. Right leg extends, left knee bends. Foot comes out on the outside of the right leg. Left arm all the way behind you, resting on fingertips. And right arm hugs the left knee. Inhaling, crown reaches up. And your exhale, rotating the gaze towards the back of the shoulder. And even like the smallest pressing of the left foot down into the mat helps to keep everything stable. One final breath. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale back to the front. Left leg comes out, left knee stays bent, and then take that foot, place it right on the inside of the right thigh. Reposition yourself if you need to. Get nice and long, arms reach up, big breath, inhale. And exhale, let yourself fall all the way down. Folding over the leg. One final breath. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way back up. Let's set up for boat pose. So legs are going to come together, knees are going to bend, straightening up the spine. Arms are going to come back right behind the knees. And as you lengthen up with the spine and neck, and then the crown reaches up, begin to tilt back. Toes come up off the ground, and then the shins are going to get nice and parallel with the floor. The chest lifts up, shoulders draw down and back. Activating the core. Stay here if you'd like, or hands can release.
or more of a little balance here, or hands still stay behind the legs. Maybe legs extend, or maybe you want to release the hands with this extension. I'm going to pass today. Couple more breaths right here. Big breath in here. And exhale, release it all the way down. Go ahead, take the legs nice and long, and we're going to come into a reverse plank. Hands are going to come up behind you, fingertips facing the body. If your shoulders are kind of tight and this feels uncomfortable, it doesn't feel good, turn the fingers out so that the index fingers are sort of kind of pointing to the front of the mat. The rest of the fingers are turned out. So this is a simultaneous action. As you press into the palms, the hips lift up. So press palms down, hips lift up, toes point down, lifting the heart up, neck is long with the spine. Please feel free to come out of this whenever you're ready. Continue to press the palms down, hips lift up, maybe the neck drops all the way back if that feels comfortable. And when you're ready, set the hips down, bending the elbows. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, coming into this nice diamond shape here. Hands either rest around the shins, ankles, or toes. Elbows either inside the legs or on the outside, however is most comfortable for you. Rounding the spine, chin tucks in, and soften. And when you're ready, rising back up, lifting up, extending the legs, coming all the way down onto our back. Keep both knees bent. Right leg's going to extend up. Flex the toes towards the face and then rotate the toes out to your right. Set the ankle over the left knee. Lifting that left foot up, creating a figure four position here. So let the hands thread through, reaching and clasping behind the left thigh. And here you want to let the hips soften, releasing tension in the lower back, softening the shoulders down into the mat, even like relaxing that spot right behind the neck. All the muscles at the base of the head soften. Soften the face, relax the jaw, breathe into the stretch that you're feeling. And when you're ready, as you exhale, release the clasp. Left foot touches down, right foot touches down. Go ahead, extend the left leg out, flex the toes towards the face, and then turn the toes to your left side. Set the ankle over the right knee. Right foot comes up, thread the hands through, and then reach and clasp behind that right thigh. Again, softening the hips down, completely relaxing the spine, the lower back, softening the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the face. Just being present with the breath and breathing into the stretch. If you want a little more, then feel free to press your left elbow into the inner left thigh to kind of bring that left knee out if you want more.
Let's take a big final breath right here. And clasp the hands, release the right foot down. Left leg's going to extend all the way back out. Right knee's going to come into the chest. Either clasp the hands behind the right thigh or over that right knee, right shin, and completely soften, relax the leg. Let the weight of the leg do and give you its perfect stretch. Softening the shoulders, relaxing the hips, completely surrendering into this stretch here. And when you're ready, keeping the knee bent, go ahead, rotate your knee over to your left side. Right arm's going to extend like a T. Option to keep that left hand resting on the right knee, just to kind of add some weight and keep it like pressure down. Softening the right shoulder, breathing into the stretch. One big breath right here. And then use the exhale to bring everything back. Right leg's going to extend nice and long. Left knee into the chest. Either clasp the fingers behind that left thigh or over the left shin. And again, let the left leg completely soften and relax. Softening the hips, the shoulders, the face. And when you're ready, let's take the left knee, kind of rotate it over towards the right side. Left arm's going to reach out like a T. Then gaze towards that left side or close the eyes. Right hand rests over that left knee. Softening, relaxing, breathing. And when you're ready, let's bring everything back to center. Both knees come into the chest. Let the spine flatten out. Bringing the arms just below the knees and grabbing one of the wrists with the hand. Giving yourself like gentle pressure with the knees as you bring the knees towards the chest. Pressing the hips down, softening the shoulders down. And when you're ready, one at a time, bring the legs out for a final Shavasana position. Taking the arms out, palms facing up, feet falling open, wiggling out the shoulders so you're nice and comfortable. And as always, this is optional. You can always finish Shavasana on your side, on your belly, or even sitting up. Just remembering that rest is a huge part in life when you finish work or some sort of activity. Just giving yourself this earned rest after yoga, allowing your body to process and digest all of these movements and poses and breath work that we've done. When you're ready to come out, if you want to hang here longer, feel free to, but just beginning to deepen the breath, bringing small movements to the fingertips, wiggling the toes, and waking up the neck by turning the head slowly side to side. And when you're ready, bringing one knee at a time towards the chest and rolling onto either side of your mat, pressing the hands up, coming into a seated position, and crisscross applesauce. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, bowing the head in gratitude, and collectively all together taking a deep breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Thank you to those who are rewatching this at a later time, since I, by mistake, started this live from the incorrect date. So unfortunately, not that many people join me, but if you are rewatching this, my heart is grateful. Thank you for giving yourself this self-care, this me time, this gift of movement, and for supporting this community. Thank you, thank you. The Light in Me sees and honors the light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you to those who happened to hop onto the live that I was broadcasting from. I believe I am actually going live again next Saturday, which is the 5th. Yes, December 5th. I think I'm going live. And thank you so much, Cheryl. I practiced doing this before, and I was like, oh no, I went live from the wrong one. So I'm like making sure I'm not going to do it. And of course I did it. So even in the beginning, as we were doing flow, my Fitbit's going off from text messages. I'm like, why are people texting me? But it was Nikki. She's like, you're in the wrong one. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Wendy and Travis and Catherine and Melanie. Thank you. I appreciate you for bearing with me. Oh, you guys found me. Oh, thank you. I was trying to be smooth and hoping this would go perfectly, but I appreciate all of you for being here. Thank you. And I will hopefully see some of you, if not all of you, next Saturday. I need to double check, but I think I'm going live on the 5th. Okay. Mwah. Thank you. Bye-bye.